All right, welcome to another one, Stay Dangerous 360 podcast. I'm your host, Kahlil, co-host,
Sean Paris in the flesh.
behind the camera,
Chris, Grind Media.
and special guest.
Got KJ here, representing Cast State Crowns Inc.
So we were discussing off camera a little topic KJ brought up recently. This is kind of a relationship type of deal, I guess.
Controversial. Not to me, it wasn't controversial, but
So bring up the topic.
Yeah, so this guy saying how to address, if you're in a relationship, you're the guy in the relationship, and we'll just call him boyfriend, right?
okay.
So boyfriend in relationship with girlfriend, and girlfriend has the work husband,
Okay.
right? So that's the topic, it's the work husband. And how does boyfriend deal with work husband? And work husband is basically a guy who's on the job with the girlfriend, and they have a bit of a personal relationship on the job. It may not necessarily be an intimate one, but they interact.
That's that work husband?
I like where this is going.
They interact more so than the average coworkers would.
I bet,
right?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And maybe they'll, if I get a coffee, I'll get you a coffee too.
Perfectly normal, by the way.
No,
Not nothing to
when
be
these
jealous
things
over.
is coming about, hey, I got this for you, I got that for you. Oh, save me a spot at the table. When everybody, employees, so on and so forth, is eating together, they save a spot for them. So things of that nature. So
Okay.
boyfriend is saying in the story,
Yeah.
here's how you deal with that issue.
Okay.
Go to girlfriend's job.
Okay.
And then when you go to your girlfriend's job, spend some time with her, take her out to lunch on a lunch break.
That's nice. Okay.
Now her time to go back to work is here. So don't let her walk you to the car.
Okay.
Y'all part ways at the job. So go back to the job, whether in the office or on the sales floor, whatever it is, but you
Yeah.
go back to the job.
Okay.
Now that you're back at the job, you part ways there. But you embrace her.
It's
know?
your woman. You're supposed to.
Take a little handful, you
Now
know.
let people see what's going on.
Right.
All right.
Take a little handful of that,
Okay.
a little squeeze, morning
Okay.
squeeze.
Okay, Chris.
Before you go. Then once you take your squeeze,
Time out. Y'all got to see the smile on Chris' face.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, go
Yeah,
ahead.
Chris
Go
got
ahead.
a girl, so he getting flashbacks right
yeah,
now.
so you get a little handful, right?
Yeah.
Get your daily dose, hug, give her a kiss. Not too sensual, but
Okay.
give her a kiss. But while you're doing this, make eye contact with the work husband.
That's wild.
Okay.
And the goal,
That's crazy.
the goal
It
that's
is a little
supposed to
crazy,
be
but okay.
achieved is that now every time the work husband is around the girlfriend,
Yeah.
he's always going to bring up the boyfriend. So if she's like, hey, can you get me a coffee if you go downstairs to the
Okay.
whatever? He's going to say, well, I don't know. Is your boyfriend going to be okay with that? How's he going to feel about that? How's he going to think? And then eventually girlfriend will get tired of hearing that.
Okay.
So she's going to now shun.
Sounds like it worked to
Work
me.
husband.
That's what I'm hearing. But
Okay.
this caused a controversy.
All right.
A
This
controversy.
sounds.
How do y'all feel?
I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Tell me
I don't
more.
like the move because if you have to behave in that manner,
Yeah.
right? You have to do those type of gestures. You shouldn't have to do that. If you have to do that already, you're losing. You lost or you're losing already. If
Okay.
you're the boyfriend of said girl, right? Because if you have to do those things, then it's a little crazy. But I do understand what you're saying in terms of, okay, let's make my presence felt, right? Is that what I mean?
yeah, like y'all don't feel like y'all should go up to your girl
But
job.
nah,
and
but if you have
lunch
to do
and-
that, then it's over because she's supposed to shut that down already. You know what I'm saying? Like she's supposed to shut that down. Okay, Chris, go
Chris,
ahead.
what you got?
All right. All I'm gonna say is that most dudes don't care about that, bro. Like you could literally, if you show up with your girl to your job and they see you,
Yeah.
they'll just wait till you leave, bro.
That's a whole fact.
And everything just resumes.
That's a whole
Now
fact.
it is true that it's your girl's job to like
It is.
set that boundary and tell him to back off, or if she sees anything weird, or if he tries pushing his luck a little bit. Oh, let's take lunch together. Like you know what I mean? Let's take lunch together. Hell no, bro.
It's really up to her, bro.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes I think that's why that conversation needs to be had with your partner because they might not look at it as wrong, but as a man, you have to explain to them why it's wrong. Right. My shorty at first didn't find it a problem to like accept hugs from people she thought were her friends. Like these dudes are coming to the vitamin shop. Some of them, almost all of them would try to bag her. Yeah. And a lot of them became friendly with her, and she looked at it as like, oh no, these are the cool ones. But it's like, no, these are not the cool ones. These guys are playing the long game.
These are never the cool ones.
How'd that make you feel, Chris?
I told her straight up, I was like, you're not hugging nobody.
Yo, hugs? I'm going to tell you a quick story.
Did you go to the job?
Yes, I did. And you know what else I did? I made my presence known. When I dropped her off, I went inside. I went inside. Nah, I didn't grab a handful. Yeah. I didn't do that. I gave her a calm smooch, whatever, walked off. I never stared at anybody either.
Yeah, the hugs aren't innocent. The hugs are not innocent. When I was in junior high, the first thing when your hormones was going crazy, I remember that's what I used to do. Hey, can I get a hug? Hey, can I get a hug?
Exactly.
You was the hug nigga?
Oh, he was the hugger.
He was like, can I get a hug?
They was giving up hugs, bro. I was taking them.
Kijana's like, nah, I'm not co-signing this.
Here's the situation. Even with Chris's story is still a little bit different, right?
Yeah. He went up to the job.
Question, Kijana, I'm sorry, real quick. Because you said work husband, right?
Right.
Does your girl look at him that way? Or the girl?
According to this guy.
According to him?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll slap the
because he's identifying one guy.
He's getting red right now.
This is
Chris is getting high right now.
Keep in mind, the boyfriend is identifying one guy.
Yeah.
See, Chris is looking at it from what I gather from what Chris is saying. He's saying, yo, guys are supposed to look, but these guys are just going a little bit too far. Okay. But he never said nothing about his girl accepting these guys as the way they're advancing themselves.
He said she was accepting hugs and he put a stop to it.
But she didn't look at it as any way. She looked at it as I'm just hugging, I'm just a friendly person.
But something was being accepted that he had to go up there to.
Yeah, because my girl was looking at it that way because she's like, she's innocent. She's
I'm listening.
From like, no, these people are really actually cool.
No, she's thinking
right,
cool.
But she's being
this
friendly.
This one was talking about.
But
this is a work husband. That's not.
She
friendly.
admitted it's a work husband.
Okay, but work husband is like a thing, and just
Chris about to have a heart attack.
I'm about to slam the mic, bro.
Yo. Just because it's a work husband doesn't mean y'all fucking, or just because it's a work wife doesn't mean y'all fucking. We do got to put that out there. Like those are.
Of
that's
course,
the thing.
It means that, but
for like on some real. If the subtext is that they cheating, that's a different conversation.
But the playing field for cheating is on the job. I mean, that's where 90% of those type of interactions to go down at is with coworkers.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's true, but it don't have to necessarily.
I'm gonna co-sign that.
It don't necessarily have to be a work husband. It could be a client, a customer, or this or that. So it's like you just in the space anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm just making the distinction. Just because it's work husband, don't mean that they fucking. But
they know work husband. This is what I'm saying.
That's a term. That's a thing. No, just like work wife is a thing.
But we would never accept that term.
I would love to have a work wife. Or I would have a secretary.
Yeah,
because I'm a CEO.
But you never had a work wife?
Bro.
Would you tell your girl that's my work wife?
Owner bag. Man.
Yo, word.
You wouldn't tell your girl
that's my work wife?
No, but like y'all do understand, like if you have a business and you have a secretary, like that becomes your work wife.
No,
it doesn't, bro. That's your coworker.
That's sleazy.
If it's your secretary, that's not your
that's
coworker.
a completely
different
thing,
works
bro.
for you.
You know what wife means, bro?
Work wife.
No,
but work wife.
So let me get back to the.
You're toxic.
I gotta get in some different rooms.
Before we get into that, let me say what I'm saying about the guy and himself.
Okay, yeah, let's stick on
the boyfriend as a man.
Yeah,
if you feel the need for your girlfriend to have to go up to her job, not because of her, you're going up because of a guy. So when you interact with your girl, what's on your mind is that man. And you're looking at that man. You're making eye contact with that man. And now you have said, because he acknowledged, he is going to now bring you up to her. And now you have to dismantle that relationship by this thing of what you did on the job.
I hear everything you're saying.
Which that's wild to me.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Because over the fact that if you're doing that, then that ain't your girl.
I don't see nothing. And I disagree with that.
You disagree with that?
I disagree with that.
Never in your life.
I disagree with that.
I put it to you like this.
Yeah.
I've been married over 20 years.
Congratulations.
I've never in my life had to do that.
Okay, but that's you and your relationship.
Because
every marriage is different.
Have a wife.
But
she would never put me in a position to where a guy feels
You don't see that?
But you can't put your relationship as the standard for everybody's relationship, what they should do. Everybody's relationship is
husband
different.
and wife is a standard. Just like boyfriend and girlfriend.
But every marriage is different. Every relationship is different. So yours isn't the standard of, oh, we do this, so y'all should do this. Like, there's different situations happen. And from what you're telling me, this sounds like a different situation. I don't know all the particulars, but it sounds like a different.
Sounds like he's a sucker.
From your perspective, I'm taking it as he's checking the situation. Right, so just like Chris went and checked the situation.
Okay, so
Chris,
let me ask you a question according to standards. I'm going to ask Chris too. Let me ask you a question according to standards. He's a boyfriend, but he's looking at a man in an elevated status than him.
I don't understand what you're saying.
He's calling a man his girlfriend's husband. That's not a problem?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
He's the boyfriend.
Are you talking about Chris or are you talking about the story?
No, we're talking about the story.
I'm saying the story. The story, the guy identifies this man as his girlfriend's work husband. That's not insane to you?
Okay. I think y'all really getting hung up on the word. Like, it doesn't mean that y'all actually married.
But the word is coming from where?
Everybody knows that.
It's disrespectful.
The word is coming from
I don't
what?
think he knows that. He's been married 20 years and he's like, no, this is the husband.
No, he knows
it's
that.
not the literal thing.
He knows it's not literal.
I need to hear it from him. Stop speaking for him. He's a grown man.
I'm going to talk for him.
No, stop doing that. Because do you understand that, yes or no?
Do I understand that he's not the actual husband?
Yes.
Of course I understand.
Okay, I just need to be clear.
But I'm
without
saying,
Kahlil
why
jumping
would you
in?
refer to another man as such based off of what has gone on? So the terminology,
I don't know because I'm hearing the story secondhand from you. I'm just speaking.
I mean, you can watch it yourself.
I probably won't, but I'm just going off this story. Like, I got enough to like speak on it.
Yeah,
that's the same as his situation. Not 100%, but I'm just taking it as the fact of something happened at my girl's job. I want to go up there and check it and mark my territory.
So let me ask you a question.
I don't think that that's wrong.
Let me ask you a question.
And he doesn't think that that's wrong.
Let me ask you a question. Did you notice?
Chris, do you think that's wrong? Can you speak into the mic?
His point. Chris gonna say his point. Listen, let me ask you a question.
Let Kijana speak. Let Kijana speak.
Did you notice that the boyfriend said his girlfriend wants to walk him to the car?
Yes, you said that.
Why?
Probably because of the reasons that we're all alluding to. Because she didn't.
Because of the guy who she works with.
Right. So I agree with it. That's more reason to walk back in.
So there's not a problem here. If your girlfriend is going to want you
there is
to
a problem.
act
I agree with you
on the job because of a man who she works with and their relationship. Now you got. I did
You're not in a relationship. Stop.
This girlfriend wants her boyfriend.
You single, nigga. Shut
to act differently on the job.
I agree.
Right?
I agree with you.
Because of another man.
I agree with you.
That's out of line.
I've said 3 times now. I agree with you.
We're
in agreement.
For you to have to now say, oh, let me go up to my job. You're not going up to your job to save that hoe.
I didn't talk about saving anything.
No, I'm saying the guy.
No, but
the boyfriend is saying, I got to go up to the job. I got to squeeze her. I got to palm her. I got to kiss her.
You got to do all that extracurricular activity
with another man.
Then that's crazy.
I think that's the crazy part.
Sometimes you have to check a situation.
In
how
Christian's situation, he had to do it because his girl was not. She wasn't aware of the situation. This one in this story is aware and says that was the work husband.
Friendly with everybody.
I agree.
So she's not isolating one man to say, I'm giving you my affection solely.
So it's like a different kind of deal.
And she's in a business where she is courteous with people. You're not courteous with coworkers. If you courteous to somebody, it's going to be the customers, the clients.
Okay.
So guys may look at that, see her, find her attractive. Okay. Let me shoot my shot, because shoot is shoot. Let me shoot my shot. Okay. She could just be a friendly young lady. So she's just on it on some, hey, good to see you again. Hey, good to see you again. Possibly even refer to guys on a first name basis, right? Okay. But if she has a boyfriend, right? Now the boyfriend could be like, whoa. Nah, that's a little bit too much. Yeah. Because he's thinking what's in those guys' mind. This particular boyfriend is telling you it's beyond what's in their mind. Okay. They referring to each other as this. She's like, oh, wait. Don't hold on. No, don't come downstairs right now because my boyfriend is here. If your girl,
you added mad extra shit now.
But that's
the
how it
work
is.
husband
Okay,
thing.
but I didn't watch it. And now you added mad extra shit after the fact.
But I'm saying you're not gonna get that particular title unless
You
that's the
added
type
mad-
of stuff you got going on.
I get what you added
Let
mad
me hear
extra
what Chris
shit.
got to say, and I'm gonna tell you a story.
added mad
I'ma
extra
tell you
shit.
a story.
Nah, I don't know what to say now.
Good.
Too
Do you
much.
agree with me or do you agree with Kijana?
I agree with. I think you guys are both making fantastic points.
Okay, playing it safe.
Yeah,
Okay.
because no, it's true.
Okay.
Because on one hand, I could see why, like me in my case, I had to go to my girl's job.
Can you say it again? Because the mic jumped out. Where'd you have to go?
To my girl's job.
The mic jumped
I
out again.
went.
Where'd you have to go?
To my girl's
He's
job.
Got it. Okay.
But you know why?
Fixated on just that part right there. He thinks that's the end of the story. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, because there were a couple of customers that would go and always shoot their shot with my girl, do the little flirty shit, whatever, make her feel a little bit uncomfortable. She'll tell me about it. And then you know what and then they know that she's in a relationship. Some of them know who I am because I'm known in like that area.
You're that guy.
I'm that guy.
You know?
People know me.
Yeah, pop your
With
shit.
the
dog.
trench coat
And
the
some
mask
of them
on.
still pressed forward.
Yeah.
And I said, word, you know what I did? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm wilding. I'll be wilding sometimes. Bro,
Yeah.
I will literally sit there and I'll be like, what time do they usually come in? 3 o'clock? I wait for like a half hour, 45 minutes at her job, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go,
For him
dog.
to pop in. I
And
only
he's
ever call
checking the
one of them.
situation.
Nah,
He
but that's
said
a different
that they
situation.
made her feel uncomfortable.
Y'all are moving the goalposts.
That's not moving the
Y'all are moving the
goalposts.
That is what I
His
said,
story
though.
is different from the guy.
That's what he said.
No,
The
not
girl
you.
is not
They're
saying-
moving the goalposts.
No, but in this
No.
guy's story, the
He don't
girlfriend
understand.
was not. She didn't feel uncomfortable. She's already
I
acknowledging
get it. It was
this
one
guy's
of the
a work
tension.
husband.
I get that, but it's just I'm looking from just the guy's perspective.
Yeah.
Checking the situation.
No,
That's how
ain't
I'm
nothing
looking at
wrong
it.
with
Nah.
going up. I'm saying for you, he didn't go up and make eye contact with a particular guy. to be
Nah,
like, yo,
one of my
this
mans
is
told me to do
mine.
that, though.
And yeah, but for him, he's like, yo,
I was
but
like,
why
nah,
would
bro.
I do that?
Yeah, I was like,
This
I
is
wouldn't do
mine,
that, bro.
period.
He was marking his territory.
Right, but he would do that any other time.
Now I did tell my girl that I shouldn't have to do that because if I do, I'm gonna get into a fight. I was like, yo, you gotta stop this before shit goes south. Because I'm gonna rock somebody and I'm quick to slap the shit out of somebody, bro.
Sometimes you gotta tell them
Now
that.
let me tell you all a story. This is a story I'm telling all of y'all.
It feels the same. It looks the same, but it's not.
Right,
the same
it's
type
different
of deal.
because
Yeah,
his girl maintained
All right, Kahlil.
respect.
Calm
She
down.
was
This
just
nigga
friendly.
here, dog.
That
Chill off
man's
the
girl
chain.
is a whore, bro.
Exactly.
A whore.
Exactly.
Ahua.
Bottom line.
Work
And let me
husband,
tell
bro?
a story.
Are you crazy,
Work husband,
bro?
that's insane. Let me tell you.
I
a
don't
story.
appreciate how y'all are shaming women right now on this
No,
all
we
male
shaming
podcast.
whores. We're not
Classic.
shaming women.
Facts. We
Classic
shaming her.
Because his
her.
girl doesn't
We
fit
don't
that
shame women.
My
criteria.
girl is a dame. Is that how you say it?
Dame?
Dama?
I don't know.
Not dama.
A dime? He said
dime?
one of
A
them.
lamb or something like that?
Let me tell y'all this wild story,
Yeah, what
right?
happened?
And this is a difference between a man that's a man of respect
Yeah.
and a sleazy nigga that's, like I said, shoot is shoot,
Okay.
right? So guys will make themselves available for certain situations in hopes that when the girl gets jammed up, she's now gonna lean on that guy,
That's right.
right?
Funny. Yeah.
So now
I know a couple guys like that.
I'm in a
I've
situation.
done it, bro.
This is a work
It's messed up.
situation, right?
Yeah.
And a coworker of mine,
Yeah.
she was going to the bathroom. It's a shared bathroom, so it's just one bathroom for male staff
Okay.
and female staff, right?
That's what's up. Right?
The
So
best,
one
the best
bathroom.
kinds of bathrooms. Mhm.
Right.
Go ahead.
So she's like,
All right.
"Oh, hey." So
Calm down,
she
this
called
nigga.
me, right? I'm in the hallway. She called me.
Yeah.
She's like, can you go upstairs and get me a roll of toilet paper from the other bathroom?"
Okay.
So I said, "Hell no." I said, "I'm not doing that."
Mm.
I said, "I'll go and I'll check with this room and I'll ask them if they happen to have toilet paper." Right? Because the lady's gonna need their own supply of various things. So
Women use mad
they can
toilet
look
paper.
out for each other, right?
Mad toilet paper.
Yeah.
So here I went, I asked, they said they don't got. I came back to the hallway. I said, they don't got any.
Mm.
And I left. But when I got back upstairs to my floor, I started thinking, you know what? I wonder if she's still waiting for me to find her toilet paper and bring it to her.
She out of control.
So later on in the day, she sees me. She's like, "Excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute?" And I said, "What? What's up?"
Okay.
So she's like, "I asked you for some toilet paper and I was waiting for you to bring it back." I said, "Well, why were you waiting?" She said, "Because I told you I needed it." I said, "But what did I tell you I was going to do?" "That you was going to go and ask." I said, "And what did I do?" "You went and you asked. And then what did I do?" "And then you told me." "And I told you what?" that they didn't have any. And didn't I tell you I wasn't going to go upstairs? Yes. So the problem isn't with me. The problem is with you. Because I told you what I was going to do, and I told you what I wasn't going to do, and that was that. Now, check this out.
Okay.
Now let's expose her mind a little bit.
Uh-oh. Somebody's getting exposed.
This is a chick
little hootie
who,
patootie.
on a daily basis, was going to lunch with another man. Now, keep in mind, she worked with her man. We all work together.
My God, bro. Some of these dudes just
on
be
a
letting
daily basis, she went to lunch with another guy, right?
Okay.
A coworker. And one time, I've seen the other guy bringing her food and his. He's carrying it. The same way if you was to go out on a date with your girl and you have, leftover food or whatever, you may carry the food. He's carrying her food and his food.
Oh, it's her work husband. Yeah. Okay.
Now,
you just established that.
Story has it, she got jammed up in a car situation.
Okay.
Who did she call?
Legend has it.
Oh,
nah.
That guy, not her man.
Her work husband.
Exactly.
Give him his proper title.
So this sleazy little sleazeball, who she called.
Yeah.
So you already see how her mind works. Her mind works that this is what I expect, this is what I anticipate, right? Now, for me, I'm looking at it as, number one, this is a bathroom. Why would you want a male coming to the bathroom with you, right? Especially exchanging something like that. I would think that if a female was in a situation where she's in the bathroom, she would say to me, if by chance I just so happen to be there, hey, can you go and tell Cherie or go and tell Samantha to please come to the bathroom, right? That's what I would expect, right? And I know for a fact, I know for a fact my wife would never call no other man to the bathroom for her.
But you were married for 20 years, so we got to put you to the side of most people because most people not married 20 years.
And I was married for 1 year and 6 months
and
before I got to 20.
And on this same on the same podcast, we talked about most people's behavior.
Yeah, we can't talk about the 1%.
Most people's behavior is trash.
Yeah, we gotta separate it because I think the bigger issue, and I hear what you're saying. I think the bigger issue is this: how about the fact that if you're with an attractive partner, people are gonna try to fuck your partner? Like, how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all just accept?
Yeah,
that
but
this
what's
comes
being
with the territory?
what I think is being said is that said partner is not establishing any rules and regulations in terms of, hey, ain't no work husband relationship going on like that because that's unnecessary and unwarranted because I belong to someone else. I'm with someone else.
Yeah,
so there's no reason. So, you know what I'm saying? So he's trying to say that, listen, this should not happen at all.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to say. Like, this should never come to
I agree with that. Yeah. But off of the work husband situation, and even just the work situation, I'm just talking about in general. How do y'all feel about the fact if you have an attractive partner?
I mean, okay,
she's very attractive.
People are going to shoot their shot.
You gotta know that it comes with it. Like
people are going to shoot their shot. But that's not what's being talked about. Though.
No, I know, but I'm bringing up the bigger issue because it's like it almost sounds like
that's not the bigger issue.
Wait. Let me finish. It sounds like y'all surprised, like that people are trying
surprised.
to fuck your significant other when your significant other's attractive.
Leaving out the fact that they're getting to a point where they feel comfortable enough to repetitively do something.
I agree with that.
And it could be a guy.
I'm off of that situation for this. I'm saying
she's giving them that lane to continue to go forward.
I get that because we then broke it down. I'm saying in general, how do y'all feel about the fact that if you have a very attractive partner, you're gonna have even more people try to sleep with your partner?
That's
I hate try to sleep with you too. I mean, that just goes with the territory.
Yeah, but it seems like everybody's surprised. Like, oh my god,
but
how could this person?
No, it's not that it's a surprise.
That's what I'm hearing. That's how I'm experiencing.
I'm just crazy, and I get annoyed.
Yeah, no one's surprised.
I'll be walking with my girl, bro, down the street because my girl's fucking hot, bro.
Okay,
I'll be walking down
Talk
the
your
street.
Shit, pa.
I'll be walking down the street, and dudes be literally just
drooling,
drooling, and I would literally stare at them. Yeah. Sometimes I say some shit. I'd be like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" I swear to God.
That's what we're talking about. That's like some disrespectful shit.
So, that's a great question. So, are other people supposed to respect your relationship? Let's talk about it.
Yes,
Of
I
course.
think that they
Really? Why?
I think that. What do you
What
mean?
you mean? Why?
Because I wouldn't if I'm on the other side of it and it's something that I want.
Sean.
Sean,
I
stop
don't,
for a
have to,
second.
I don't have to respect your
All
relationship.
jokes aside. All jokes aside. All
I'm
jokes aside.
dead serious.
All jokes
Let's
aside.
talk about it. We're on a podcast.
All jokes aside.
Let's talk about it. Let's
If
get into it.
You're
You're
toxic.
walking
Let's
down
get
the
into
street.
it.
If you're walking down the street and people are grilling your lady with you right
I'm
there.
not talking about me no more. I'm talking about me
No, I'm
and
bringing-
somebody else's relationship.
No.
Stop,
I'm
stop
putting you-
putting it on me because I'm not talking about me.
He's the griller. He's saying,
Yeah, stop putting it on me
He's
because you're
saying
moving the
it's okay.
goalposts. I'm saying
That's
somebody.
not moving the goalposts.
It is because we're not talking about me, and you're trying.
I was bringing up a situation. I'm bringing up a hypothetical.
Yeah, but you putting it on me, and I'm saying I'm not talking about myself.
All right.
I'm saying
Can
I'm
I
talking
bring up
about
my own hypothetical?
I'm
though?
talking about the reverse of the situation.
All right, go ahead.
And because I want you to acknowledge
I'm gonna
that.
bring up my hypothetical again. Is that okay?
Get your shit off.
Is
of
that
course.
okay with you? Okay.
But
so you
y'all
bring
can-
up yours.
Y'all.
So bring
all
up yours.
three-
Bring up
all
what you were
three of
saying.
y'all is like moving the.
No, there's no goalpost to be moved. What? Bring yours.
If
Bring your
there's a
question.
woman that's attractive
Yeah.
and she's in a relationship,
Yeah.
y'all are telling me I'm supposed to respect her relationship and I want to get with her?
I'm gonna say right now, if you're not joking,
yeah,
that's crazy.
I want to know.
okay.
That's crazy
I'll say
because
this.
Let's talk about it.
you can look. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, I've never
So you never
looked at
fucked
a
another nigga's girl? Okay, cool.
No, I've never. First of all, yeah, I've been savage before and I've done that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
but listen here. As you know, as you grow, hopefully you get wiser. And you know what I'm saying, I'm a slow learner, but I learn. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I look and I've recently looked at someone's girl before, but you know what I'm saying? There's no,
Right.
I'm not gonna grill and be like, oh, that's disrespectful, bro.
The respect comes when
That's-
you recognize
even
that
if you
she's
don't
with
know that
somebody and
person.
you're like, oh shit, like I'm
Yeah.
bugging. Okay.
Right.
If it's bold enough when you can see it, they're holding hands or whatever. They're
Sean
walking side by
sounds
side.
like he'll straight up be like, yo,
Yeah, that's
yo, what's up? I want
Yeah.
you.
and there's
Like
guys
in
that
front
do
of the
that.
man. You're not about
And
to
there's
do
guys
that,
that
bro.
do that.
You're wild.
I've seen a guy go up to. I've seen a guy go up. Matter of fact, I use myself.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that happened to me one
transparent
time. So I'm walking with my shorty, and these two kids. They was like kids though. They was like teenagers and shit. And they came up, and they was like, "Oh, that's you? That's you?" And it was, yeah. We walking off. And she was like, "Yo, she's bad. She's bad. Yo, look at that. Yo, I said, "Yo,
That's wild.
that's enough, baby. You can move on now." All right, man. All right, I see you though. I see you. I said, "All right, peace." And they just walked off. Two little kids, but you know what I'm saying? Like with that type of attitude, and they grow up, and no one checking with that,
Right.
Yeah.
they're gonna get crazy.
I'll say this, Sean. I said if you're
talk
gonna,
about it.
if you, because I think that everyone should respect the next man's relationship. That's how I look at it. If there's a female that I think is fire, and I'm single, and I go up to her and I'm like, I'm trying to get her number, whatever. She tells me I have a man. Cool. That's end of discussion for me personally.
Okay. That's interesting.
I'm not
All right.
about to keep pressing her. Now, if I do keep pressing her, I should have to accept the consequences.
That's a fact.
I mean, of course.
Facts,
I didn't.
okay?
I didn't say it was consequence free. Like I don't live in.
Well,
delusion.
nah,
then-
but you're saying, oh, you go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
Now, yeah, you have to accept the consequences. So I think that that's where the respect is. Like, not only for their relationship and like just respecting the next man, but bro, you probably don't even respect yourself at that point if you're gonna continue pursuing that,
No, you don't.
Okay.
because you don't even know who her man is, bro. He could come and just rock your shit.
Nah, but boy, you said
Kill
right
you.
before
He
that,
get his
bro.
shit
Right
right, too.
before that, you don't respect yourself.
Well,
That
you
was-
know jujitsu. Maybe that's why you have that energy, bro. Like,
Yo, Chris, check me out. That what you said right before that, you don't respect yourself. That's a jewel right there. All right, that's a jewel of knowledge right there. That's facts. And a
These
lot of
niggas
people
right
don't
here.
respect themselves, bro.
These niggas right here. All
Yo,
right, get your shit
well,
off.
I know we got an 85%
Niggas
in the building, but
living in
yo,
delusion right now. Okay.
that's not a yo. What we trying to do here,
Girls
bro?
be cheating
We got
every
fun.
day.
Check
People
me out.
be
Check me out. Check
cheating
me out. Check me
every
out.
day.
We have fun on here.
people
We
be
have
cheating
fun on
every
here.
day.
We talk shit. But what we come to do is we're gonna drop some stuff like people should be listening to, and dropping some things trying to get people's head right. Because a lot of people here is fucked up, bro.
So
we
what should
tryna-
people be
so-
listening to, and what should they take away from this? The floor is yours.
we still go ahead
educate
not
us.
not to be fucked up.
Yeah,
nah,
yeah,
if
yeah.
it respect,
Don't try to take the
respect
next-
yourself, just like Chris said.
Okay.
Respect yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Respect. You have respect for yourself. You're not gonna want that same person that's gonna aggressively go after someone else's woman. okay, is not gonna want someone to do the same thing to their woman.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
All right.
There's
so
no,
when they get it,
I don't think that you would want that.
And guess what?
I didn't say
And guess
that, but
what?
we're
And
not
if
talking
you
about
did
me.
that, if you did that, if you went to someone else's girl on the street and you know what I'm saying, you strong on the girl.
I didn't
and
say
she
that on the
went- and
street.
she
Y'all
went-
brought that up.
I'm just a hypothetical.
Okay,
So
all right.
and she went with that person. That girl's also a piece of shit, bro. And that person, or maybe not a piece of shit, but she didn't care about who she was with,
That's
who
when
she was with in the first place.
She chose me.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Your
Shit.
girl chose me. So it's like that's crazy, bro.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Sean.
So you're saying, let's go back to your
Yo,
thing.
they're up in arms, dog.
Let's go back to your thing though. Let's go
This
back
is
to your thing. You
hilarious.
said it's okay to like everyone's gonna look. We established that.
Right.
Everyone's gonna look. But it's okay to grill? No problem?
So y'all really get hung up in like semantics and specifics. I gotta really like.
Bro, is that
explain
your
myself.
point? Was that
My
you-
point was-
you don't have to respect
You
another
said you don't
person's
have to
relationship.
respect
Thank
it.
you.
Why not?
Hold on.
Let him get to it. Why not?
I'm gonna tell you. From what I was hearing, it sounded like respect was a big thing, and my whole thing was this: like, it's not on the other person to respect your relationship. Like you can't expect certain people to treat you and how you deal with things a certain way. You're supposed to respect yourself, respect your relationship, and talk with your partner, and y'all agree on what y'all agree on, and move how y'all move.
Yeah.
But I can't expect somebody I don't know to have that same respect, and that's foolish. I wouldn't expect that.
You know what?
But
you're not wrong at all, bro.
I know, and that was my point.
But
And then
there's
we
a
talked about other
difference
stuff.
in what you're saying, because you're saying
What? I'm listening.
it's what they should do, not what's expected, right? It's what they should do, because you're saying that you don't expect someone to, right? Isn't that what you're saying?
Pretty much, yeah. Like
You don't expect someone to do that.
Yeah.
That the respect has to be within you and your partner. But it's like no, but people still should respect others'
Facts.
relationships.
And check it out, bro. Like the whole thing for this podcast, bro. People need to see regular dudes, right? People need to see regular dudes that's working on themselves every day. And oh, maybe I could do that. Maybe I can build myself up. We regular dudes, and you know what I'm saying? At least I'll speak for myself. I was fucked up. I did crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm strong on people's girls, stuff like that. But it's like, whatever. But I'm going to learn from the situation. And you don't have to stay in that type of stupid mindset. All right?
Positive reinforcement.
Exactly. So, like, you got to grow. Like, people can go to jail and let's get that rehabilitation. for real this time.
But let
You
me
know what I'm
ask a
saying?
question.
Yo, what's
Why do people have to respect people, period, but they don't have to respect a relationship?
That's a really good question.
Damn.
Because a man is going to respect another
got his
man
ass.
just seeing you, right? Like, I'm going to see you, I'm going to bump into you, I'm going to say, oh, I'm sorry, my fault. I'm going to step on your foot. Oh, pardon me, bro, right? We playing basketball. I don't know you. I'm playing basketball with you, right? If I do something a little bit out of bounds, I don't want you to take it like that was intentional. Oh, my fault, bro. Whatever the case may be. So why would we think that people should just respect people in general, but then the things that make that person who they are or what is a part of that person's life, then we would think it's okay for there to be individuals who don't have to respect that. We call those people home wreckers. And a home wrecker is a guy and a girl, right? So if you're talking about a situation where because the story back to the original was a guy saying his girl is allowing certain things. Chris's situation was guys are taking advantage of her just being courteous.
Yeah.
And they're taking advantage and they just going above and beyond, right? Doing too much. Chris's
As men will
response, I deem his response appropriate because his response is, listen up, y'all. Y'all got to dead that right now. Bottom line. There's not a particular individual, but if there's guys walking around thinking, I don't need to respect that man's relationship, but I need to respect that man, that's counterproductive. And now what we're going to have is what we see. We're going to see people like, yo, I don't need to respect that. And guess what? Any man could look at it and go, well, I don't need to respect your disrespect. So now I'm going to take it further, seeing that she already told you that she got a man and you like, well, what's your man got to do? Whatever, you can't have a friend. If you that type of guy to say those type of things to this man's woman, however that man responds is on you.
Oh, 1,000%.
You know what I'm saying?
And that happens every day. So like my response is grounded in like reality.
Right.
That that happens every day.
Yeah.
That like real shit. Like
I hear you though.
People-
I'm
people
laughing,
cheat
but I hear
every-
you though, bro. I hear you.
people cheat every
I hear
day.
you.
Yeah.
Women cheat every day. Men cheat every day.
Yeah.
Married people cheat every day. Polyamorous. I don't know if we can cheat with polyamorous, but anyway,
But we ain't
people
even get to the cheating point.
people
though.
cheat every day.
Yeah.
We ain't get to the cheating point because we still talking about why do people need to respect your relationship. The cheating
And they-
would now
and they-
be
and they
with
don't.
the individual in the relationship has to now say, okay, I consent to your
Yeah,
advances.
which you
right?
said that they should, by the way. You said people in the relationship should respect each other.
Yeah, they should because that's y'all relationship. Y'all
Yeah.
should
So
respect
you
each
feel
other.
That's where the
so
cheating
so
is.
you feel
I was talking
it's
about
okay?
outside people.
You
What?
still feel it's okay for someone else outside of said relationship to, disrespect it? In terms of like looking, staring at your girl, like
Why?
in the grand scheme of things, like do you think like that should happen or it's okay within for Sean? I'm asking you. I'm asking you now.
In general, right?
In general,
Mhm.
In general,
yeah.
why do you put rules on how other people should behave?
No,
or
not in
shouldn't
general.
behave?
No, I take that back, Sean. Not in
it's
general.
like
You, Sean.
Me what?
I'm asking you. Not in general.
What's
Can you ask it
like?
again?
What's your view?
What's your view?
Oh,
yeah.
what's my view on what? Like we talked about a lot.
On that. No, what's your view on, let's say, if you were in a relationship with someone, you're walking
Yeah.
down the street, dude is disrespectfully looking at your girl.
Right.
Right, then it's an issue, and it gets handled.
Okay.
It's that simple. But I'm not surprised if that happens because he might do that, and then I
Okay,
have to handle it, and that's just what it is.
I understand that's you're not
It's that
surprised.
simple.
Is he
But you know what?
disrespecting you by doing that?
You know what happened?
1,000%, and I don't expect him to respect me.
But he should.
But he should. And that's what we're talking about. That's the problem.
Boy,
That's the
No,
problem.
I didn't say that he should respect me because y'all not gonna twist up my words.
No.
He shouldn't necessarily respect me.
I said,
You're disrespecting me.
Time out.
Okay,
Stop.
cool. No.
hold it right there. Hold it right there.
No.
Bottle that up.
Then I gotta. Then we just have to address some things.
Okay.
However that happens.
Okay.
He shouldn't have to do shit. But it's on me to take it to that person and be like, all right, we doing this.
10 times a day, you should be
Got
going
you.
through that, you and your girl
So,
outside.
so take that what you're saying. I
That's
understand.
different from what he said.
No,
That's
no,
different
it's
from
not.
what he
No, it's
said.
not. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to get at is that's the issue right there. The fact that
But
and
y'all
we both
niggas
understand.
is talking about hypothetical issues that's not
This is-
existing.
bro,
That has
that's-
to exist.
It has to
This
exist.
shit don't happen to me when I'm walking down the street. It has not happened to me, bro. It has not happened
You've
to me.
never had someone stare at your girl disrespectfully before? Like you walking.
Like, not where I had to check it. That's not happened to me. And I'm not capping.
Okay, it's
Nah,
happened to me.
it hasn't happened to me.
It's happened
Thank
to
you.
me.
So
It
that's what
hasn't
I'm
happened to me.
saying.
It's
Thank
happened to me
you.
before.
This is so important because like we can get lost in these hypotheticals, but it's like I'm thinking about my real. That shit hadn't happened to me.
Okay, it's happened to me.
Okay,
and I've seen it.
and I've seen it too, but it's like I don't have a frame of reference to that.
Yeah.
So it's like what you're saying,
And
it's
I'm
like
not
you
talking
speaking
about-
like,
but-
like gibberish. It's like it don't. It
So
don't
you,
compute.
so you saying you just never seen that, so that's why you take it so.
That's not in my experience.
Okay.
So however,
Okay, so now-
however I carry things,
And you've never even seen it before?
mean,
I've seen it. I've been a part of it twice.
okay,
Right?
it's not.
But
in
it's
my-
never been nothing like aggressive. Because I'm in something.
For sure.
So two occasions. Once it was a kid, and then it was the other folks, older dudes. So just older. So they were kids in the mind. Though they were old niggas, but they were kids still in the brain.
Yeah.
You know, oh, that's a trophy piece. And they was going in. And I was like, all right, bro. Once again, I had to check older cats. So it's for me, that's even worse. When they older and you gotta check an old nigga, because they're done.
Sometimes you gotta check.
when
it.
it's a kid, you be like, oh, well, whatever. But when it's an old dude, you're like, oh, okay, he's out of he's done.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I
that's
want
a
to
tough
take
one.
it somewhere. I want to take it somewhere, and
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question.
time out before
I
you go.
want to ask
Before you go,
everybody
can
really
I just say real quick? Oh, thank you, sir.
Got the refreshments
It
on
should
deck.
it should never be that in my mind, at least.
Yeah.
It should never be the way
Appreciate you.
what you just said. What you're saying, I fully understand it. And that's a problem that I fully understand that. Because I wish I would never have to understand it, because we should at least have 70% of the world respect each other, respect ourselves and respect each other where we're not doing, no one has to look at someone's girl like that crazy and no one has to think about, oh, I don't know him. So of course he can look at my girl, he can disrespect, because now I'm just gonna have to check him. That's just a part of life. It should not be like that. I mean, you understand what I'm saying right there? But I do understand what you're saying. You shouldn't have to care about what other people are saying, but it should not, that should not be the workings of the world. Let me
throw this in there real quick because this is important. And I didn't say it. Like when I was referencing this situation, I know y'all was talking about like walking down the street because that's just like where we landed. When I was also like more specifically saying somebody respecting your relationship, I'm not referring to people that I know. So it's like that don't apply to y'all, right? And I'm not referring to the literal, oh, they're walking down the street. I'm referring to I meet a girl, however I meet her, she may have somebody, she may not, or she may be like, yeah, I got a man, but she's still talking to me and chatting. In that context, that's more so the literal what I've experienced on both sides. It's like, I'm not obligated to respect that relationship. You get what I'm saying? That's really
I hear
the more so what I'm, and that
I do get your
is
saying.
A common,
and it's terrible.
But that's a lack of self-respect. That's a lack. But most people don't have self-respect.
It's terrible.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. It's terrible.
This is a normal.
Yeah, it's gonna go both ways because, like you said, in the situation you're given, they're chatting, they're going back and forth. So she said already, I got a man, but she's already entertaining the communication.
Yeah, that's
so
how
now,
the picture
like
already
I said,
is.
she has given the green light for this guy to go on.
1000%.
So now they're both playing a game where they putting themselves at risk. So in that particular situation, they're both just violating. They're both in the wrong.
I agree with that.
Right?
1000%.
And the victim in that situation would be the actual boyfriend who he's thinking his girl is doing him right, but she's going back and forth with this guy. Now, what tends to happen is you got idiots who they go and press the guy instead of the actual situation.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you another story.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to tell that story. Nevertheless, the situation is guys are putting themselves in now like, oh, I got to aggressively handle this guy who's been talking with my girl back and forth, who's been spending time with her, taking her out. I may come home and I see this man in my bed with my thing. Now, instead of that guy taking a quick second to realize, wait a minute, she allowed this, homie. So why are you upset at him? Solely.
Okay. Facts.
You should be upset at both of them. Go get the pot, boil the water, and like dogs that you don't want in your yard, throw the hot water, right? You can't go after him alone because once you go after him, you're giving her a pass because now he's going to go back and he's going to talk to her like, baby, how can you do all this? And crying. You putting yourself in a situation to get locked up. And while you locked up, she's going to be doing it now more so anyway. So you're not preventing anything, or neither are you standing for what's right. So remember, our original topic is what is it, the mistakes that people are making to contribute to things being so bad, right? And that is a lack of self-respect. Because if you are a man with self-respect, I can see that man with his woman, or I can see his woman. I don't need to see him. But the way how I'm going to interact with that woman is going to be in a respectful manner. If I feel like she's being a little bit friendly and I want to be a little bit inquisitive over, let me see what's going on. The minute she's like, oh, yeah, so, I got somebody, and it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Bless y'all, and that's it. You keep it moving.
You would end the conversation after that?
Of course. But
even if y'all talking about just like some regular shit, you would end the conversation?
If my intentions were to find out more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? But that's why if you're a person with self-respect, you're not throwing that into the conversation. Your conversation is going to be general. It's going to be clean, right? Because you don't know.
I hear what you're saying.
So
I receive what you're saying.
So if you have uncivil people,
right,
that adds to the lack of civility. So that's why we have so many things. That's why you need to make sure you do this. That's why you need to check and double check and triple check, because we've allowed too much. And then when there is a problem, we go after the wrong individual instead of both individuals. We going after the guy instead of dealing with the girl and the guy for what it is that they did. we don't even look at ourselves at this point to say, you know what? I need to remove myself from this situation. And I've been in situations where I removed myself from the situation. I left the key. I walked out. I left the door wide open. And you know what she had the nerve to say to me later on? Damn, you must really hate me. You stupid hoe. I hate you because I left, right? But she doesn't think, because she's illogical, that you were sleeping with a man, right? You're sleeping with another man and we have a place together. So what happens when you get pregnant? You're going to come and say to me, what? Congratulations, baby? That's what you're going to say. So I can't play this game with you. So if I find you doing something like that, I have to love myself at this moment. I have to protect myself. I have to respect myself. I'm not going after you to be mad at you and fight with you and do all of this other stuff. Why? Because you are what the streets got. I dumbed out because I allowed you to get close to me. I allowed you to get close to me, more than likely, right? For the average man, because of lack of self-respect. Because if I had dignity about myself, I would never let nobody like you be even close to me.
I agree.
Because I would be nowhere near you. So once a man starts conducting himself with self-respect, dignity, nobility, so on and so forth, now he moves. He's no longer even in the field with these type of niggas. He's in the field where he's completely separated from that. You'll get some damn double agents who may find their way into there, but when you patient and you deal with self-respect and you handle situations appropriately and you take your time and you vet something to see what's really going on, now you're going to start to separate. Oh, nah, why are you even here? You know what I'm saying? Nah, I got to call you out on that. No, what you talking about right now? You know what I'm saying? I had a chick tell me straight up. Now, this isn't somebody who I was talking to, but she was interested in me. So she used the situation of what we shared to let it be known that she was interested in me. But society is so bad as a whole. You know what she told me out her own mouth? She said, I'm not with anybody right now, but if I was to be with somebody, if I was to cheat on them with anybody, it would be my kid's father. And that's how she's introducing herself to the world. But guys and women are out there that they like, all right, I could work with that. And we all just playing the trash together.
That's crazy.
That's horrible.
Yo, that's real.
I agree with that.
So
too.
that's why we got to take the time and the opportunity to go, yeah, guess what? How much more are we going to continue giving the negativity all of that attention? Yeah. How much more are we going to tell that same story? Because now social media is the same as media, where it's spin. It's the same story. It's the same 5 stories you can guarantee. It don't matter if it's a men. It don't matter if it's women. It don't matter if it's a mixed population. It don't matter if it's comedy. It don't matter if it's love. It don't matter whatever it is. If it's sports, they all going to talk about the same thing. They all going to try to reason and justify, yeah, I get what she's saying because, you know, she didn't really, and he wasn't meeting her needs. And so I'm just saying, if he's not meeting her needs, and then the guy is giving his perspective, but I'm saying, if she respected that man, then she wouldn't have been with me, as if that excuses his barbaric behavior.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Which it don't.
Dumb motherfuckers.
And it's not going to last like that forever. People are taking what has really been pushed and they seen what's going on here and they think that's really going to last forever, which it won't.
Thank you for that eloquent.
No doubt. That's what I'm here for, my boy.
All right.
Yeah.
So we received that. And
KJ Shakur.
We got some next topics to get to. Kahlil, what you got?
Yeah. These will be some great finishers right here. These three.
So we're gonna get into so this kind of sort of gets in there. So in your guys' opinion, all right, what is one of the biggest issues as humans that hold us back to being better to one another?
I mean, we just talked about that.
Yeah.
For like
It kind of does.
Yeah, we know what else we did. Yeah.
So
It's respect.
Yeah, respect. We solved it.
You know what? Also, I think about if people could stop being there's a lot of selfish people, right? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of selfish people. If even when I've heard someone say something like, "Well, I don't care about this," like they're for their family, right? But it's like, I don't care what happened to that family, so long as my family is all right. Like that it sounds good, kind of, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, you should want to help each other out as best as you can. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know, but
well,
it seems like
the thing is that that's not human nature.
Yeah.
Well, it's some people and some people.
No, you guys are just shitting all over yourselves today. Tell me what else it should be.
I was just gonna say that human nature, like that's not how the world was built.
It's kind of to be selfish.
Selfish,
yeah.
It
was what I'm saying is that it's kind of whack.
Yeah, of course.
And that selfishness too, it just branches out in different ways, and it branches out to the not respecting yourself too. You don't care about just the little things that we go through, especially living where we live at, right? So we NYC. So, and I'm sure it happens in other places, but you get a lot of people doing a lot of crazy stuff, right? So when you hear someone comes on a train and they got their shit playing loud, that's just selfish and disrespectful.
That's annoying.
There could be someone.
I know,
there
bro.
probably are many people coming from all. You don't know what people's lives are. People coming off of work, dead tired. Maybe the train is the only time they're going to get some sleep before they go home to their kids.
Or they go to their next job.
Go to their next job. You know what I'm saying? You want, this is one that happened over the summer. This one killed me because, so it's like 9. It's like 9. It's like 9:15. So I'm on the train. This gentleman proceeds to get a blunt. Shit is packed.
Oh,
people going to work. People going to work.
My boy hotboxed the train,
bro. Guess what? Niggas could have got fired,
right?
Because they could have went to work. Yo,
right?
You smell like you been smoking before, bro. I don't even smoke. You smell like weed. You can't be here like this.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You're done.
That's just ignorance
and selfishness. He doesn't care about anyone else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that happens a lot. There's a lot of selfishness going on, and
it's
just people
health,
just don't care.
It's
mental health is you check yourself.
That's
true. That's an easy check yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he never been checked before. I bet if he gets rocked, he'll think twice
Of
next
course
time.
not.
Nah, he has, man. We say
You
that a
think
lot.
so?
That they don't got people in their corner saying this.
No, I'm not talking about people in their corners.
People deny.
No, but I'm saying even people be getting checked.
Oh, check.
There's a difference.
You know how we know? Because we see troublemakers that scarred up. Right? So somebody checked them, obviously.
Yeah.
But he just don't get it, or she just don't get it. Yeah. I do want to ask a question. It could be a little lighter, but it deals in this stuff. This is more so about us as a man, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say you meet a female, talking to her, things are going good. You learn to find out that where she lives, right? Her home, she once lived there with another man, right?
Okay.
So like she got a divorce type situation and she got the house in the divorce. Okay.
This guy coming with the sage, you feel me?
Can you as a man, I'm talking to the men in the room.
Yeah.
Can you continue in the relationship with that particular, could you move into that crib? Could you move into that home?
I don't know. I can't really speak on this.
If it's nice, I probably would. I ain't gonna lie.
Move in?
I've never lived with a woman before, so I can't speak on it.
No, I'm actually gonna take that back. I was just kidding. You know why? Because my girl, like, I'll be like, "Yo, babe, it'd be cool. We go to this spot," and she'll be like, "Oh, I've been there," and I'll be like, "Who the who?" And she'll be like, "Oh no, nah." There were a few places that I've wanted to take her to.
Yeah.
That her last dude or the dude before that took her, and I'm like, "We're not going no more."
Right.
Straight up. And she's like, no, but it'll be a new experience because it's us. And I'm like, no, I don't care. I'm like that, bro. So when it comes to a home, nah.
That's a good question.
She wanted on a divorce too. You
Yeah.
said that's crazy.
Damn,
she
so
went
she
through it
in
and
somebody's
everything.
house.
So that's the
Damn.
house. So she's not gonna move out. Like she's not gonna. Your relationship may dictate. You go in a different direction. However, I'm saying right now she's not gonna move out. She did whatever she had to do. She went through the whole proceedings.
Mm-hmm.
She has the home. He's moved out, but this man was up and down these steps, maybe sleeping in that very same mattress. sitting
Same
on
side.
that couch, his balls hanging on that couch and everything else.
I'm a very big
in that
proponent
kitchen.
on dating and living in separate residences. So this is not for me to answer. We will date and continue to live
Yeah.
in separate residences.
But as the relationship
What if it
continues,
will
what do you
progress?
think?
Yeah.
Who said it's progressing? Like I have very different views.
Man, nah, I'm fine, but
we
speak
see,
on
we
that.
see.
I don't have an issue.
I have different views. I think relationships change when you move.
What if
in.
he was like, yo, what she was like, yo, let's get married and shit. I got the fly crib.
Who says I want to get married?
Okay, so you just
This is not. I'm not the guy for this conversation.
He used to sell himself really well on the podcast.
now it's
Remember?
all
Now it's all-
I'm not the guy for
now
this
it's all
conversation.
coming apart.
I have a different walk of life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'm still putting certain things together, but
I don't know.
how
That's a-
that looks.
I mean,
For me.
that's something to definitely think about. But if you didn't have the bread for a new place straight away,
Nah, you came
I
up.
might gotta think about.
Yeah.
Let's
You
stay
came
here
up.
for a little bit and then maybe we
Sometimes
can
you
move
gotta do
out.
it. You gotta do it. You know.
Me as a man,
Yeah.
I couldn't mess with it.
Couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I
feel
couldn't
you.
do it.
I feel you.
There's no way. Because I can't, you know why? Because I can't have there be a photo album and the photo album is like 2019 is Bradley, 2020 is Bradley.
That
Then
photo
in
album gone.
2022
That photo
is
album gone,
me
bro.
on the front steps. No, I'm just saying the memories. I'm
The
saying
memories,
like
okay.
the neighbors was like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? No.
Uh-huh.
Like I can't retrace those steps.
Yeah.
We have to create something brand new. Listen, that house gonna have to be sold. We gonna have to get our own stuff. That chapter is closed.
Yeah.
We gonna have to move on to something else. That's me. And I have an issue with I look at a guy kind of side eye when I'm like Pete Davidson, right? How he was in Kim Kardashian's house knowing that was Kanye's
That's just a
house.
violation,
I
bro.
remember the time he was like, "Oh, I'm in your wife's bed and all
That's
of this."
just
other
he was
stuff.
just violent.
I'm like,
hilarious.
He was
you
just
know, you're
violent.
gonna be slid on. But if she was to hold on to him, he would have remained.
Yeah.
She obviously was toying with him like she did the other 3,674 other guys. But I'm saying in these particular situations, I look at a guy and I'm like, bro, you really? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you could drive that car and be in that house and do all of that.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're now on the team. It's not a good look.
I
You know
feel
what I'm
you.
saying?
I
It's like
feel
you
you.
just putting on a jersey that he already had. Move on. Obviously, relationships end and relationships
Yeah.
begin. So I'm not knocking a guy for saying, you know, I'm getting in a relationship that she had somebody. You're not meeting somebody who didn't have a relationship before, more than likely.
Yeah.
So it's understood. But to then follow the same footsteps as someone else,
It's a tricky.
It's a tricky one. It's a
situation,
tricky one
guys.
because I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If I don't got the bread for the new spot yet, staying in this homeboy spot, bro. We gonna be in there, and then when I get it up, then we gonna leave. But
Boy came
but
up.
it's but no, I feel you. I hear what you're saying on that one though. I hear what you're saying on that. I hear what you're saying on that. All right, so boom. So the next topic is about the importance of balance in your everyday life. And like, so what? Yeah, let's talk about balance.
I feel
Balance
like
in
you
your
had a
everyday life.
lot to say on this, and I know you feel strongly about balance because it's your clothing brand, and you incorporate it
thank you.
into-
Nice plug, nice
see
plug,
that?
nice plug. I see that.
and you incorporate it into your daily life, and you
Yeah,
speak
let me
about
sit
it a
up
lot.
Real quick.
Yeah.
That's that Fred Hampton.
Fresh,
That's that
you know?
balance. You know.
See, how do you feel about it? I'm curious to hear your views on
Nah, I
it.
actually want to hear you guys go first.
I'm gonna talk. Well, we kind of discussed balance because we discussed the importance of the podcast and the things of what we got into. It was on my mind before we got together that that's one of the things that make this podcast so important because we're not following a template of other guys, right? We're not doing and having the same topics that other people have. Other people go with current events, but they pick the worst of the event. We act as if our minds can't go further than what's being presented to us.
Right.
So this particular platform, we come with intriguing topics. We've discussed space travel. We've discussed marine
Ocean.
life.
ocean.
Ocean
God
bottom.
loves the
We've
ocean.
discussed melting pots, right? We've gone into some
We've
serious things.
covered it all.
Sentient AI.
Relationships. Look at what we
Feel
just
me?
talked about, because that's seriously a road that a lot of guys are gonna cross because divorce is a big thing. So if you're a guy and you reach a certain age in life, chances are you may meet a woman who you're interested in who's been divorced. How are you gonna deal with that situation of her saying, well, listen, I have this home. I'm not going to just necessarily leave. Where you go. So life needs balance. That's what's going to prevent you from becoming a monster. And that's what's going to prevent you from being ignorant, because you have the information and you carry it in a way that you're pretty much decently prepared for all walks of life. Because you can't have too much of any one thing, because then it becomes toxic, then it becomes corrupt. So you have to be able to know how to be humorous, how to be serious, how to be respectful, how to be loving, how to be caring, right? You got to know all of those things so you maintain your sanity throughout life. That's my particular take.
I think
balance.
Sean presents good balance in his life because he's the structure guy, and he's helped me with a few things too. We're working with this podcast and just helping my balance with that, because things is on the podcast. We talk about how niggas are struggling right now, but
niggas on the struggle bus. We getting off that shit soon, but yeah, we
on the struggle bus, and look, there's still a smile on our faces and stuff like that, bro, because of balance, bro. I'm not gonna just be, we at work and we're gonna get it done, but I still come with my homies, no homo, pause, wild, all types of things. That was so crazy.
What did he say?
I said I'm coming with my homies, but it sounded else. It sounded something crazy.
Wow.
We're gonna pause.
Wow,
We should
tropical
probably
on the
even
pod.
edit that.
Take two.
We should probably even edit that.
Nah, Chris, leave that in.
No, that's staying in, bro.
Take two.
That was so crazy.
Y'all
What'd you
been on
say?
a
That's
roll.
why
Y'all
they
had
had
like a good 3 weeks
What'd you
where
say?
y'all been going, woo!
What'd you say?
That gotta be edited out.
We got a smile on our face. I'm coming with my homies.
Yo, how did we get here, dog? Yo, how did we get here?
Hold on, bro. That was wild, bro.
That's
Wow.
making the clip for the Instagram, dog. That's making
Listen.
30-second clip.
Yo, Times is whack.
His name is Kahlil, all caps. He speaks for himself.
But look. We
The
still
views
smiling
expressed
here,
on this
bro.
podcast.
We still smiling, balanced. We go out with the homies and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? A little video game here and there. Talk with my homies. Talk with little girly. But anyway, balance, bro. Balance in life. You can't just harp on one thing and just zone into that. Even when it's something good, because then you cut people off. I've done that. You know what I'm saying? Focus. That's something that's still working on right now to this day. Like, because things is tough or whatever. So it's like, I gotta focus on this, and then I cut off. I don't go out no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I don't talk to nobody no more. I do that. I still do that. So it's something I still gotta work on.
Yeah.
So balance is something that it's gotta work on every day. But yeah, exhibit balance.
What do y'all think is the best way to like balance? Like, and I don't mean in theory, because theory is nice, but like personally, what do you do?
Scheduling. I think
give
scheduling
me.
helps.
I want personal stuff. What do you
Personal
do? What
stuff,
do you do?
I schedule my stuff every week. Usually, like Monday's my off day, so usually I take that day and I schedule my entire week. And
does it help compared to like if you don't do it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because I've been doing it for years.
That's great.
So I schedule out everything that I'm gonna do. So it's like usually, all right. So boom. So when I'm out, I usually try to knock out, like I have all my clients usually. Back to back.
Yeah.
No matter how many it is, if they can't, of course, then I'm gonna come back for it. But I do that, and if I have to go to any appointment or whatever, schedule that out. It just helps. Even when I'm gonna take time off from all that stuff because I game. So
Gotta
I put that in there too, bro.
Gotta pick up the sticks.
And that has I'm gonna do this for a certain amount of hours.
Yeah.
If I have something to do the next day or whatever. If I know I'm not. If it's like a Sunday, I'm not gonna hold you. I'll be putting in work hours in the game sometimes.
You said work hours on the game.
I'm not doing anything else the next day. So, but for real though, scheduling is a great way to help balance your life out, and getting hobbies and stuff like that. That puts, at least for me, I feel like it put balance in our everyday life too. But yeah, that's kind of it for me though.
Chris, what do you do to balance?
Not much. I'm still working on it.
The only tell balance, us more.
Well, I could tell you what I do for scheduling.
No. He talked about scheduling. We're talking about you.
Balance.
What do you do, Chris?
Okay.
To balance.
He's scheduled.
That's the question. No. Because you're trying to piggyback. What do you do? What do you do?
No, he's not wrong though. But I would say like, all right, I used to have. So all right, in one of my relationships, excuse me, I had a full-time job. I had a job when I came home, which was me trying to become a YouTuber in gaming. I had the gym, right, and girlfriend. Those are 4 things, and my balance was terrible because I would put all my time, all my coins, obviously into the full-time job because I had to.
Yeah.
And the secondary job. Girlfriend was like, I didn't give a fuck. And that wasn't just with my girlfriend. That was actually with my family as well. So I was like, I'm on the grind right now. And there's no such, to me, there was no such thing as balance because I was just chasing that thing. And then ended up not even working out. Like I ended up not even going that route. Now I'm like messing around with cameras. But I took that, like my relationship was terrible. My family was always like, where the hell's Chris? Right?
Yeah.
And now that I'm in a relationship again, I'm taking a different approach.
Right.
Well, even though things are a little bit different because this is my full-time job now, the things like with cameras.
Hey, let's go.
Girlfriend is a full-time job. Thank you.
Yeah.
And my family, like I just, I go and see them as much as I can. And if I could do it different, like I guess back then I wouldn't just be at home playing video games, trying to be a YouTuber and all that. As much.
But you learned the thing is that you progress, like you learn.
Yeah,
you
just have to be conscious of like the things that are the most important, which is like, daily interactions and your family, because you won't get that back. Like sometimes I think about people that I don't see on a daily basis. Or like, like my father, he lives in another state and stuff, and I don't call him as much. We're actually beefing, that's why I don't call him.
That sucks.
But then I think about like, but what if he dies?
Yeah.
That shit would fucking suck.
Yeah.
And that goes with everyone too. Yeah. A lot of times you get so caught up in the things that you're doing throughout the day, your grind, trying to become successful and all that you put everybody else on the back burner, like if they don't matter as much, bro, which is not true.
I do that shit all the time, bro.
Yeah.
Still working on that crazy.
Yeah.
I've actually been working on that, and I've come to some conclusions because it's like you can't talk to everybody. Like you just can't. There's not enough hours in the day to text everyone.
Yeah, it's
call
impossible.
Everyone.
Yeah.
It's literally if you all the people that you wanted to talk to. It don't
gotta be daily though, but reach out. Like you got 7 days to do that.
But then that's either another part-time job or a full-time job.
Yeah.
So like you do have to.
It don't take that long. It's just a text or a little
really?
call.
No, but I would just say,
minutes.
Really, bro.
I say it because I know it's something that I have to work on myself, and I know it's just a simple. Yo, let me call my homegirl real quick. Oh, let me call my homie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you actually do that?
I try. I did it last week. I called 2 people I needed to speak to. Yeah.
But we all probably got like 20 or 30 people in our lives that we would have to like really keep in touch with.
Yeah.
Do you really think you can do that on a weekly basis?
It's tough, but you can always keep trying to do the best
I'm
thing.
gonna say if you got social media, then you most certainly could do it.
That too.
Okay.
I
that's
think
how you feel. That's how you feel. Okay.
For me, it's hard because
me too.
Like I said,
you sound like you gave up on some people though.
What you mean?
He was like, we just can't contact everyone.
I mean, you can't.
I feel it. No, hey,
you can't.
You know wrong.
Nah, I was just gonna say that. Damn, what was I gonna say? I already lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. So there are people like the ones closest to you, your parents, your siblings. Maybe your best friends or something like that. Them, you could contact them once in a while. I'm actually a triplet, and I don't call or contact my sisters that often.
That's wild. Chris is the first triplet I've ever met in life.
Same here.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
At least that I know of.
Yeah. But I don't contact them as much. We talk maybe like once a week, once every 2 or 3 weeks. It's like here and then.
But I mean, that's normal.
But it's normal, and as long as like they're not like you don't ghost them. I used to ghost people. I used to ghost my own sisters and siblings, and brothers, everybody, bro.
Sounds like you're doing better.
So yeah, for sure.
Wait. I'm sorry. It's triplets and more?
Oh yeah, I got more siblings.
Big family, dog.
Yeah. There's a lot of us.
Really big family.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as balance, bro, is just always being conscious of those things, and just you have to realize that family and the people that you interact with on a daily basis are the most important things above all else. Everything else comes, bro. But the success in your work is always going to be there, you know?
I like it.
I think.
I like it.
I think it
is
will.
success gonna be there, or do you have to focus on it?
No, you have to
build it.
But I'm not saying like you have to focus on it, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's like don't let that focus take away other important things that you could focus on, like the health of your freaking parents, or you know,
for sure.
or
but
just finding out where people are.
But you have
It's
to
a balance at the end of the day. Yeah.
We don't want to be drones. You don't want to fall into that.
Right.
Cattle let you out in the field,
Yeah.
graze.
Yep.
Then you come back in.
Yep.
You know, there's things that make us different from other things that have life. And you said 20, 30 people. That sounds like a lot. I can't even imagine having to keep up.
Yeah, thank you. That is a
with
lot of
20
people.
to 30 people.
Yo, my
That's a lot.
family's
That's a lot
huge
of
too,
people.
bro.
And
Like,
certain people, because just the way how life goes, there's always a weeding out process that you don't even have to do. People take things certain ways, like, oh, you doing this now. And when you have people around you and those people with staying power, if they know that they're there, you don't have to do something on a daily basis to check your insecurity. Man. Like, I still care about you now. Like, I don't need to do that. What's up with you that you feel I must do this every other day or every 3 days or something like that? So even like what Chris is saying, what you're saying, Chris, about your sisters and all that, every 3 weeks, that's what works for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all got what y'all got, and every 3 weeks we have our check-in and we vibe, and the way we interact when we do is because of the relationship we got. So that's our balance right there.
Let me just bust a shout out to my friends.
He said bust a shout out.
Okay.
I just wanted it again.
I did.
I'm not gonna do that to Kahlil. That was mad regular.
Shout out to my friends though, because
you gonna slip up though.
I just feel like if I talk enough, I will slip up. I just feel like I was blessed with great friends, bro, because
I feel that way too.
Because I be going, because, you know, as I said, it'd be months sometimes I don't talk to some people and I hit them, and it's like we was just, you know,
man,
we was just cooling. So it was like we was just hanging. So it's like, man, that's a blessing, bro. Some great friends. So when shout outs to y'all. So anytime I hit him, it's just like, it's like whatever. Some person I hit, like, I swear to God, it was like 5 months. And I hit him. It was like, yo, where you been at? But still jokes, kicking jokes, like whatever. Yeah.
I got my man's Eddie. Shout out to Eddie. He's probably never gonna see this. He lives in Rhode Island. He was actually my best friend when I was living out there for 3 years. I did like high school and like a year of college out there.
Oh, okay.
And bro, I could hit that dude up once a year on his birthday, and it's like, yo,
that's
you know,
the best,
like
man.
that type of shit.
Bro.
Like
That's
he's
the
never
best.
like, oh, bro, you acting different, you ghosting me. Like people do that even
People
after
do
you
that.
stop talking to them for like a month or two.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts. But that means that the relationship wasn't like that in the beginning, right? Or maybe, I don't know. Some people treat you differently.
insecurities.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, as for myself, guys.
Yeah.
Balance. Wait. I had asked like another question. Is it like, was your original one, what does it mean to you, or like, because I know I asked, what do you do for it?
So pretty much, what's the importance of balance?
Got
in life?
it. Yeah. So I find it really important now in these modern times, because everybody's so busy. Like, everyone's busy.
Yeah.
Even if you're not really doing nothing, you're more busy. You know, it's just like, you know, email, social media, phone calls, like people are
Do
doing
you still
stuff.
do you still think how do you work on your balance?
I understand like what's going on there. Like, everyone's super busy, myself included.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that the world is like changing and it's a confusing place. And because of that, you just trying to figure out your next steps can put you out of balance, because it's like there's not really like a roadmap for this shit, you know, especially now. So that was my biggest way to get balance over like the past, I say like 2-3 years.
Okay.
It's just like, all right, well, like, what's the landscape? How do I do this? How do I do that? Yeah. And anyway, in doing that, scheduling for me helped, but it only helped like to an extent. So I say like around 2020, like my schedule, it just didn't work no more. Like using Google Calendar and shit.
Yeah.
So I actually had to like get the productivity apps and like really get like granular and like
Nah, Sean go crazy.
projects and timelines and workflows and things like that. So anyway, me doing all that creates balance because I don't have to worry about like 200 or 300 tasks.
Yeah.
They're like put away. So I can focus on like 4 or 5 tasks, which is like a little bit easier.
Got you.
You know?
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Staying organized. That's a good way to balance.
Stay organized. Stay dangerous.
360.
Stay dangerous 360. Thank you guys for joining us on another great episode. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace and rock with us, y'all. We out of here. Peace.